Urban Grind TV. 20 seasons, 10 years. Yep.
On Urban Grind Radio.
We back, Urban Grind Radio, Rusty Blade, Miranda, Ryte.
The right way.
And to the right of me, man, I got a special guest. We got L Don in the building.
What up?
See, you gotta say it, because I can't roll it like he just rolled it.
Don. No, I didn't do it right.
El Don.
Right, see?
El Don.
Donnie Pax, Donnie Pies. I got a lot of names, but El Don,
And when we say special, we mean special.
Right.
He got me feeling special right now,
Man,
I think.
This man is a man that's multifaceted, but we're going to talk about the music side first. You just signed the deal, right?
Mobbed Up Records.
Up Records in the building. Shout out Gino, man.
Yep.
So how did that come about, getting with Mobbed Up Records?
Man, I met him through pretty much family connections. More family connections. Now it's a mobbed up family connection.
That sounds like a plug.
Thing.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, hey, I don't know about no plugs or nothing. But, shout out to my boy Plug Migo though.
Shout out to Connect.
Yeah.
Gotta shout that out.
I like to do a couple things, and I don't know if I could shout out one of their names, but shout out to Rocky though. Pretty much, Rocky's Pizza. You never had that, you ever? Gotta have Rocky's Pizza. He introduced me to Gino, and pretty much, told me to hit him up, and I hit him up, and then ever since then, just kind of vibed, and it's been good vibes ever since.
Right now, you talked about, actually played some of your music not too long ago, and you played it some in Spanish and some in English. So talk about being multifaceted with your music.
I mean, I just, I grew up speaking Spanish in the house. Those are rules, and in the street, I could speak English. And that's shout out to my parents for making sure that I'm on both sides. I'm first generation, so it's like, and I used to sing when I was a kid. Like my mom would make me sing some Mexican ass songs and shit. I still hold it down, but haven't experimented with it lately. But what I have done was just Spanish, R&B, rap, English.
How long have you been doing your music? Seriously?
Since I was 15, I started recording, but prior to that, probably like 6th grade or whatever. But my first recording ever was 15 at Quote's crib. Shout out to Quote, man, back in the backpack tagging days, listening to Mo Man, Typical Cats, and that type of era, like my tagger era is what I like to call it, but.
What made you do the crossover with doing it's an open lane, first off.
So what made me what?
Do the crossovers on as far as doing your Spanish music and the English and doing it in one. It's open. So I'm going to say that. So what made you okay, let me tie into it this way?
I mean, it just, I don't know. I guess it just really comes down to me feeling music in whatever language I know at this point. It's not something that I really made a decision for. It just kind of happened,
it wasn't strategically. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they played I was in a cypher one time and some dude started rapping in Spanish and shit. And I was like, damn, I could do that shit too, motherfuckers.
Okay, we can't cuss. You just went too hard.
Sorry.
It's all good, but
that made you okay, man, that's what's up. So they ain't make you that's pretty much because the songs that I'm not gonna lie, the song that was played here, I was rocking to it. I didn't know what you was saying, but I felt like I knew what you was saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
And
so what were you talking about?
On that one, it was about being more than just a friend, and then just a bunch of just reasons why. And throughout the verse, but that's pretty much it.
I felt sexy, so it was sexy.
Good.
Yeah, okay,
it's supposed to.
Okay.
It's one of those songs you play when you're getting ready in the morning, looking in the mirror and shit.
Okay. That's what's up.
But yeah, and I appreciate that. And I got a couple more songs coming out pretty soon. February, to be exact.
Right.
So,
Let's talk about that, because you have a whole vision of how you want to lay this plan out.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's just been one of those journeys that you take on, and then eventually you're like, oh, this is supposed to be like this. And as far as that goes, I do have like something quite, planned out, I guess you could call it.
Tell me your plan.
Well, basically, to start off 4 EPs, and then one for every season, and I'm gonna pretty much give them parts of some songs are gonna be complete, but other songs are just gonna have a verse, and then at the end of the 4th season, the last album is gonna be called 4 Seasons, and it's gonna have all of them with the ones that weren't finished or whatever. And I want to tie in like kind of like a symphony type of deal, like so when people watch one video, it'll tie into the next one and just keep going.
You said that you like with your singing with the Spanish versus English that it wasn't strategic, just happened like that. But it seemed like you strategized. It seemed like you was a person that sit back and you kind of put strategies together. And it's nothing wrong. I love that.
No. I'm talking about like wanting to rap in Spanish and all that. That kind of just happened. But now like formulating a project, hell yeah. I sit down and plot. I got a little book at home.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm looking at you.
Write it down,
I'm peeping it. Because you can sing a little bit, got your little melody going on, and you can actually spit.
Right.
Thank you.
Which you prefer?
Man, it's kind of like a mood thing for me. Like, unless if I had a project to do about a certain, topic, then, I'd break it down to that, and I'd just try to invoke my energy around all that, So, but I like to feel, I like to, like, I don't know, I guess, everybody likes to feel, but I like to feel on my song. Like, if I really don't feel anything towards it, like, I'll do I'll do the song, but, it's just one of those things that I feel it's not going to have a strong impact if you don't give it a strong impact, because it's energy you're putting out there for people to pick up, and they'll pick up exactly what you put out. Even if you're out there with the biggest smile on your face doing whatever you got to do, like, if your heart's not in it, they're gonna feel that.
Right.
No words needed for that. So
now, you also had a deal when you were younger.
Yeah, when I was 19, Tool Shed Records, shout out to Daga, but I wasn't seasoned enough, it's like I didn't really do much. I was just lazy, and he put everything out there for me, but I just didn't take advantage of that. Like, I wanted to, I was 19 doing 19-year-old things, and just living in the south side of Cicero. So
what's the advantage that you're having by being signed to labels?
I wouldn't really even call it an advantage. I just feel like I could work with someone that wants to feast with me instead of eat off me, So it's like, I think that's what it is. And I think a lot of people just don't really look at what they're doing, no matter what it is that you're doing. If you're trying to break down a pallet of chiclets with me, are we going to split that or not? It's like, I feel like it's just more of a vibe thing. Like, I've always wanted, I think everybody growing up wanted like a team or a group, or that's why a lot of kids join gangs, so they feel, like isolated or whatever.
Be accepted.
And it's like I didn't understand that the only way to be accepted is just accepting yourself and really just like going with what it is that you feel, and ignoring everyone else, because everyone is trying to be accepted as well, and I feel like the only reason you meet people that you could move forward with is because they also accept themselves. So they're not taking away energy from you, as opposed to, giving energy out to feed off of, So
I love that.
Thank you. I responded like, I just got done smoking, because I did. But
I'm processing everything you saying very slowly. It's like going through my mind, like, do. Thanks to you. Shout out to you. I don't know if it was you or the wine, And when I'm speaking on you, let me talk about what you have in the building. He brought some chocolates.
As you can see here, these are chocolate truffles. Made with chocolate ganache, It's basically chocolate whipped with a little bit of whipped cream and, some special butter, rolled in chocolate.
See,
sprinkles, yeah.
That's your other facet.
Man.
Like, you bake and whip up.
I think a reason behind that is because when I had to wake up early and watch TV without waking up my parents, I would watch Martha Stewart and BET back to back on this thing called the Black Box. It was if you're from like Cicero, Chicago area, you knew what the Black Box was, like 94 or whatever. It was like basically stolen cable. Not that we were stealing anything. We were just watching it.
It was
we just called the signal.
Yeah. It was like, things like, wait, You know? Oh, shit. But yeah, Martha Stewart and BET back to back. And I would just learn how to do stuff with good old Martha.
Martha's still in that kitchen cooking.
Man,
Shout out to Martha.
God bless her.
So what made you start doing the edibles, things of that nature? I mean, were you doing your rapping as you was doing them, whipping up the chocolate?
Man, you know, it's like inspiration on all levels, you know, like it's all connected somehow, some way, you know. It's just like, I don't really know. I just know that I like to cook. I wouldn't cook for like a restaurant because I don't want to cook for people I don't know. I'd rather cook for people that I know. You know,
so when we having to get together, call you up.
Oh, I'm cooking. You tell me what you want. You know, we're gonna. You know, if I can't do it, I will go on YouTube. I'll find it out. Yeah.
And that's that love part that you said earlier with your music, because if you don't love to do it, then your heart is not into it.
Yeah, you gotta do everything with love, man. You gotta tie your shoes with love, man. You know, like that's definitely how you gonna keep walking without tripping.
You're right. He's soil. He's part of the soil family.
Right. That's what
we was talking about concrete versus soil. I don't know. I think if I said that you soil, I think you understand what I mean, because you're part of my family. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now listen. So when you're making these special treats, like what made you even start like adding your special ingredients to it? Let's talk about the special ingredients because we can speak on that. Let's talk about that. What's the special ingredients?
I'm gonna be totally honest. You know, the thing that I think drives the most people to ever make edibles is when their tío gives them some straight up uncle weed and they don't know what to do with that. That's what tío weed is. That's what we call it. When you get that tío pack, you know, you want to smoke it. You know, like in Cali they call it that bammer. You know, but
don't give me no bam.
I know, right? But yeah, when you get bam bam, you just break it down. You know, do your extractions, make your butter. You know. You make some brownies and you give it back to the people who didn't want to buy the tree, you know. So I'm like, I learned that from someone. I've never done it myself though.
So you know how to turn lemon into lemonade. That's what's great.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, all right. Lemon into lemonade. I'm thirsty now. I need to drink some.
So what was your very first experience of making I'm gonna say the uncle weed? You had the uncle weed, and you turned it into brownies.
I made the tío butter first. That sounds bad as fuck.
What happened? What was that experience like?
Man, I'm sorry.
Take me to the experience. Are you whipping up the uncle weed?
Well, yeah, you know. It definitely wasn't what Snoop was rapping about. No sticks, no seeds. You know? It was not that. But, you know. If anything, it was sticks and seeds.
All in the chocolate?
Man, blended everything up. That was the first time. Yeah,
oh, my God. So was it
before I knew what extracting was and decarboxylation and all this. Like,
so you had some leafy brownies.
At that point, I had this thing called, it was called the magic bullet that you used to blend stuff in.
Right.
Like, broke it. Like, it was like a fine, like, grinder.
I only know about one magic bullet.
Well.
Oh, my God. We were trying to keep moving right along.
You know what?
No.
I realized when I said that, I'm like, damn, I had a magic bullet.
It's a blender, though.
It's a blender, yeah.
We know it's a blender.
Yeah.
You had to go there.
That reminded me of my ex. I was like, oh, shit.
There's nothing wrong with the bullets. You know?
Well, yeah, I blended it up.
Right.
I used the blender.
I made y'all uncomfortable. We rolling back on that one.
Yeah.
No, we're not uncomfortable, but we ain't talking about no magic bullet.
Yeah, man.
Another magic bullet is shoot the hell out of somebody. There's various forms, and there's that concrete.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Go ahead, talk about the bullet.
Well, the blender called the Magic Bullet at the time.
Right.
You know, around the ab rocker days, you know, those infomercials. I remember I bought one of those and I just used it as a game chair. My dad's like, todavía estás gordo, cabrón. You know, I was like, man, that's fucked up. Oh shit. Man,
We're gonna have to
keep
bleep out
swearing,
the
man.
whole
Like,
thing.
beep, 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 beep. It's gonna sound like Morse code, something.
Yeah.
What message is coming in? No, you know? Man, but yeah, blender, and I just put everything in the brownie mix. Everybody liked it, you know, it was good. I didn't tell them that it was a Theo weed that I didn't want to smoke though.
So it was, so wait.
Tactics.
You know, because I know you had to break the butter, you know, like you said, the extracts and all that. So when you made it that way, it wasn't a difference?
I mean, when you pretty much blend it all together, you kind of trying to turn it into a flour to blend in so it could be edible, you know?
Right.
And people still make brownies like that. They make a fudge, it's called a smudge, where you keep all of the extractions from the butter and then you pretty much turn that into like a chocolate, kind of like what I did with these things. And then you put that in a brownie and it tastes good. It doesn't taste bad, you know? It's just you're eating everything, every part of the plant at that point. And then when you go to the bathroom, it's gonna be like White Castle. It's gonna smell like you just had what you just ate, you know? So
right.
Now,
that's kind of scary though. If you think about it.
He's imagining it right now.
I was like, what?
now see, the thing that when we talked earlier, you had a perchance for numbers and doing the math, and you told me that you wanted to create so you could just sell your recipes. Because you just said that you don't want to cook for anybody, only people you know.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and it's just, I just think people like, share their energy without knowing that they're sharing it, giving away, getting it taken from them. And I've been trying to harness. I haven't been trying. I've been doing. Because trying is doing with the expectation of failure.
So do you look at your music the same way?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you look at your music the same way? Like only
Yeah, no, definitely. Everything. Like everything that I have a passion for, which is pretty much evolved around, like, I guess being melodic beyond music itself or beyond lyrics and stuff like that. Just, I feel like nature helps you understand music a little more. So I'm always trying to put myself around nature. I'm the weirdo that goes into the forest and not by the little walkway that they have, you know. And
oh wow.
No, we have somebody
That's-
here,
yeah.
Urban Grind TV, that likes to travel trails and go out
that
in
be
the,
John?
in the middle of the night. Yes, that is our own John. He definitely.
man, nature will tell you secrets, man. You know, you think about your life while you're walking through nature. It's kind of like the universe is talking back to you. That's how I could explain.
I told you
know?
he's so
Oh yeah,
he is so
He got that vibe. No,
he is
no doubt.
soil. He's very deep.
Yes,
Soil
yes.
is deep. You are very much so. I don't like nature. I'm not a nature person.
You like nature. You
Let
just
me tell
haven't
you
found
why.
what type of nature you
I don't like
like.
bugs. First off,
Bugs.
so when you're in the nature, you.
Oh
gonna
yeah, don't get me
experience
wrong. I've been
bugs.
out there and there's too many mosquitoes. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna get back in the car.
It's more than mosquitoes. You have to look. It's so many bugs out there. You just be like, wait a minute. Now what is that? I promise. Y'all don't understand. It's
No. Yeah, I definitely get it.
That's what office for. Like we've evolved.
Man.
Do not take me as much as the picnic and wine and the cute cheese and stuff. It sounds very cute, but if we can be on.
You gotta put a bunch of limon on before you go out.
No, we just can't be on the grass. We
Yeah,
have
you
to
know.
be inside. Like if this is like a little platform or something where some stairs and some concrete.
She want to be on some concrete. See, look, Miss Soil.
We don't want to be on top of the soil though. Like no, I don't.
Why
I don't
not?
like it.
That don't bother me.
Ugh.
We come from the earth.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh.
I just, y'all just that there, the whole pet peeve with the bug thing. Okay, I shouldn't even tell my secret. Never mind. So let's talk about the songs that you're making, like the sexy song that you just played.
Oh,
Is that the song that you're
Sexy.
currently pushing?
I mean, everything. You know, February I want to drop 7. songs in English, 7 songs in Spanish. And it's going to be a small EP. And then pretty much after that, it'll be April, then August, and then like towards the end of October.
Are you working on any visuals?
Yeah, I'm definitely working on a couple visuals. One of my homies, shout out to Dada Creative, they've been pretty much telling me whenever I'm ready, just give them some work so we can start.
You need models? Let me know. Insights Entertainment models are there. We literally have all type of models from African to Asian, literally. So hit me up when you need your girls. You know.
Definitely creating something.
Real quick, where can the people find you and your music and your whole path strategy and just sing about your life?
Well, this February, all platforms. Pretty much gonna be releasing everything through Mobbed Up Records, and I'm excited, because things are finally unfolding. So you could get me on Instagram, but I'm not really gonna put music on there. I'm just gonna create a whole different area for you to get to the music. So pretty much.
So what's your Instagram?
El Don, and it's basically E.L _ D _ O _ N. A lot of underscores.
Now, why you not putting your content on Instagram?
I'm gonna put some content on there, but I just feel like when I do put something out there, it's gonna be all in one, as opposed to making it just solely about that.
I think he thinks.
Because it's. I just feel like there's a lot of great content out there with people that doesn't get the respect that it should, or the views, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just comes down to marketing.
Yeah.
Properly.
You know what? I agree. I like this young fella.
Strategy.
I need you guys to stay tuned into Eldon and everything that he have going on. I don't know if the edibles will be available for you guys, but I can call them up now.
What's happening?
But the music will be available, so you guys make sure that you stay tuned in. He is a dope artist. He have a lot of dope things in store.
No doubt.
Thank you. Sorry, I've been trying to hold off.
Yeah, and make sure you guys stay tuned in to Urban Grind Radio, and we'll be right back.
It's El Don. You're listening to Urban Grind Radio.